The story from Balochistan, we are not alone here. We have got a whole nation behind us. We know that, the Baloch nation. I would conclude with one thing. The Pakistani they must have tried in different ways interrupting the whole or disrupting this meeting. The only way I think they succeeded, maybe they gave each person over here while entering a mobile phone, and the rings were a bit not nuisance, otherwise everything was fine. Thank you very much.
And we fully support them, and we want to have a council in which both sides should have representation, and everyone who wants independence can be part of that council, and all the parties, whoever willing or for the independence, are most welcome to join it. And the work of this, the members of the council will be announced later because of some security reasons, and you will hear it inshallah soon. And God bless Balochistan, and inshallah we will reach our independence very soon.
Yes, now question answer. You promised them.
Zulfikar Maksi, and I think in his statement also he made it very clear that he was on a holiday and he came to pay his respects. That's it. And as far as negotiation with Pakistan is concerned, it can only be done through intermediary, whether it's the United Nations or United States, United Kingdom or European Union. There cannot be any direct negotiation with Pakistan because they are the aggressors and we are the aggressed.
Don't speak, so it has to be on the table. There has to be independence. They don't know brotherhood. They don't know equality. They have been always slaves. They have worked under different conquerors, and when they got Pakistan as a president from the British Empire, and they got these other nations to control, so they forgot about, they know how to be a good slave, and this was the first time they could control and rule a country, and they did not know how to be equal with other nations. This was their biggest mistake. Maybe it would have worked out with the Baloch and the Sindhis, but for past 62 years, they have acted like masters of the land, masters of that country. So there would be no negotiation with them. Although now we are going to live together as equals, it's too late for all that. So I think their psyche understands either master or to be a master or to be a slave. They can be good slaves, I think, later on as well.
Can I also make a point?
And why did the Bengalis leave them? What happened?
They didn't leave actually.
Yeah, I
They
know.
were forced to. Sorry, it's often forgotten.
Think about my trial when we had to ask the British government what they knew about the whole Balochistan issue, and they knew nothing. They picked me up from West London. They knew I lived over there. Before that, I never participated in a single public rally or anything, but they knew where I lived. They monitored, they recorded for months and months the movement, and they knew nothing about Balochistan. That's interesting. They know a lot, but they're denying that. They're just trying to avoid that question. Whenever we try to approach them, they just say we don't know anything about Balochistan. But still, they've got, I think, a lot of information which they're not trying. At this present time, I would call Pakistan Project Pakistan. Soon it will be going to its natural conclusion, and very soon it seems like that, because the West doesn't need Pakistan anymore. Well, they know the army which has got one Pakistan, whatever benefit they got it already, no more. Now they have to speak to the regional people, other other than the Punjabis, Baloch, Pashtun, Sindhis, and then they'll have more peace and stability over there in that region.
Well, it is quite clear.
People who are going to help us with this international court case for war crimes against the generals and politicians from 2001 till date.
Well, that's
So we are going to go into two stages. One stage will be the Musharraf era, and then we are gathering a lot of information on the present one also, because it's almost the same like the predecessors, and the aggression and tyranny is still going on. And they bought quite a bit of properties in London. I think they might abandon those pretty soon.
And that's what we wanted, because they were just thinking of how to pressurize India not to talk about the peace dialogues and terrorism just separate. So they wanted Balochistan as a terrorist movement, or Baloch movement as a terrorist movement, but they forgot that at the same time it would benefit the Baloch people. They made it a bilateral issue. Unfortunately, the Indian government is just shying away. They are just saying, "Oh, we have not done check our records and this." They should first of all ask the Pakistanis, how did Balochistan become part of your country? What sort of agreements were there? Let's go. Now you have made it a bilateral issue. Let's speak. Let's talk in detail. Since 1947, they should not shy away. They should not start defending, "Oh, we are okay, we are not promoting any terrorism, we have got no contact." No, let's go to the core of the problem. How did Balochistan, was there a consent through, like Baloch leadership consent? Did they give consent for joining Pakistan? No, that is not the truth. So I think it would benefit Baloch. Already it is doing, we are getting international recognition and the world community is looking at it. Who are these Baloch? First, they just systematically ignored us, just please the Pakistanis, that's like the Punjabi elite. Now they say, no, the Baloch also a factor in that land, as the British are in Helmand. Helmand is historically connected to the Baloch. There are millions or maybe hundreds of thousands of Baloch living in Helmand province. Now, if the British are going to make the situation worse for the rest of the Baloch, automatically it's going to reflect, because on Baloch would say they're helping our enemy, let's do the same with them.